Another day, another most important Knick game in 25 years. Eastern Conference Finals Game 6 on the road in Indiana as New York, thanks to a convincing Game 5 win at MSG, is just one more win away from knotting this series back up 3 games apiece after falling behind both 2-0 and 3-1. Tip is won by New York. They got off to their first good start of the entire series on Thursday. Can they do it again here this evening?
They go inside and they put 2 for the Knicks. And putting it in, Brunson, who again leads them in scoring, comes through to notch the first 2 on the boards. And a good feed to Neesmith inside.
You know Rick Carlisle is going to have a few extra wrinkles on the offensive end after what happened on Thursday. Brunson catches left wing, ducks inside, and banks home a layup. He's got the first 4, and the Knicks have a 2-point lead.
Oh, still here. Oh, my goodness. Nembhard.
Robinson catches up top, 7 to shoot. Bridges back near midcourt with 5. Pick and roll. Robinson alley-oop to the big fella. One-hand jam. He reached up with the right hand and has a word or two for Aaron Neesmith as he breaks the tie at 6-4.
Bridges 3. What a start here for New York.
Ball comes into the top from Halliburton to Siakam, who buries a 3. New York in front, 9-7.
And now Nembhard will try to work his way in with Robinson in the way. An open Neesmith for 3. That's how Indiana has to play. Anunoby. He'll duel with Neesmith and take it across the lane. Quick release, Siakam. Euro step for 2 around Brunson. And Neesmith ramrods his way inside, back on top. Turner open for the 3. Bridges tried to spin, throws it away. Ball deflected, picked up Toppin. He'll go the other way, over Towns. Towns left free with a 3. Rebound Robinson, another offensive rebound.
Offensive rebound Robinson. Pass inside to Towns and a 2-hand stuff. So Cat's on the board. All 5 Knicks starters have at least 2 points. It's 17-15 Indiana.
Halliburton swerves to the line, feeding Turner. Count it, foul. Hart bashing his way into the paint. Toppin will meet him. Shot clock at 5. Bridges to the rack. 5 early points for Bridges. And back to Matthew, knocked away from behind. Great defense by Bridges. And back to Brunson. Long shot, good! Puts it down.
Screen out high from Robinson. Pick and slip. Mitch catches and slams it. That's an alley-oop. What an acrobatic finish. Knicks on a 7-0 run. They lead 22-20.
Kyle flies the other way. In the corner, the 3 is in. Good looking shot. And Thomas Bryant knocks it down. And now Halliburton off that baseline. He'll feed. And there's Toppin.
4 for Toppin. Pacers in front. 25-22.
And now here comes Siakam putting up a 3. Pascal Siakam knocks down his second 3 of the game. Hart knocked away by Toppin.
Toppin recycled the shot, using that left hand to deny Hart.
Shot, nice feed, good cut. Anunoby will slam it home, and he's got 4. Shot clock at 5. He'll explode into the defense of Shepard and get it to go. Anunoby the other way. Then by the defense of McConnell. Again, he'll take it at hard.
Too easy. Now OG putting his imprint in on this game here in the second.
Siakam with 5 to shoot. Gives to Toppin.
Toppin, he'll set. Fire the 3.
And Obi Toppin, who was 1 of 11 from 3-point range in the series, hits a dead-on 3 to give Indiana the lead back.
Halliburton wide open, his 3.
No hesitation.
Brunson dribble handoff from Towns. Busted up at the top of the key. Comes back to Towns. He'll drive right side on Turner and forces home a tough right-hand finish. It's a 4-point game.
Anunoby. Into Neesmith. Got it.
What a start for OG.
And picked up Nembhard. Numbers the other way. Inside Walker. Got it from Nembhard. With the hockey assist from Halliburton. Nembhard on top. Shot clock at 7. Got the Turner screen. Takes it in. 15-footer. Here's Brunson. Dashing the defense. Taking it inside. Lost the ball.
Another turnover.
Picks it up. The other way. Halliburton to the hole.
Oh, my goodness.
He'll slam it with the right hand. New York has turned the ball over 9 times. And they're down by 5.
Anunoby in the ball. Knocked away. Halliburton.
Great recovery by Halliburton.
Anunoby's had a 10-point second quarter for the Knicks. Halliburton catching his way in. Got it.
5-point Knick deficit. Brunson drives far side baseline. Finds a wide open Bridges. Right corner 3. Connects. Mikal Bridges 2 for 2 in a game they needed. Back to a 3-point game.
3-point game. The other way. Siakam jackhammers hammers it in.
The second one off of a made basket.
Towns to Bridges with an easy two, biting in. It's Brunson. He'll plummet into the paint and go over Nimhard on the shot.
But again, going to his strong and dominant hand.
Halliburton with 8. He is 3 of 8, and Bridges comes out on him. And Turner is free. Close Anunoby. 3 is down. Brunson will drive right into the defense of Nimhard. Looking for Robinson. Picked off Nimhard. Siakam at the other end. Here come the Knicks defenders. Siakam is on one of those moves right now. Anunoby fadeaway. Turner defends. Got it. At the buzzer, a two-pointer will go down. Brunson gets bumped by Siakam, who's got the ball, and over. Brunson puts up a 3.
Indiana by 7 with the ball early third quarter. Neesmith right side hits a 3 from the sideline. Anunoby with a good strong drive, not strong enough. He got to the front of the rim. The shot was blocked.
Bryant had the block. Siakam the other way. Count it. Foul.
Bryant with a shot block at one end, and then marvelous teamwork got Siakam the ball. He scored as he was fouled.
Bridges inside and got it to go, and it was a lot of traffic in there that he had to battle. Bridges evasive into Robinson.
And they keep it close enough for him to take over in the fourth. Step back right wing 3. Good over Nimhard. Big bucket for Jalen Brunson. Knicks back within 8 with 8:49 to go in the third.
Nimhard will take it in the corner. Bryant triple. That's a second. Brunson and Siakam. Pitchforking his way now to the line. Brunson got it. Nimhard is on Brunson. Tapped by Halliburton with the steal.
Got numbers.
They do. On the wing. Corner 3. Nimhard.
Finally. And it's all because of the defense.
On the wing, Neesmith. In the corner, Bryant. Another 3.
Oh, my goodness.
Number 3 with a 3. And New York takes a timeout as Bryant gleefully dances to the sideline. Met with great enthusiasm by the entire bench.
Bridges into Bryant. In the corner, Anunoby. That's a triple.
Answer out of a timeout.
Picked up by Bridges. He'll take it in. Lashing his way for 2.
4:43 left in the third. In the lane, the ball is poked free. Picked up by Nimhard up the floor for a two-hand slam. Neesmith.
Gonna have to take care of the ball against this Indiana pressure.
Oh, look at this defense.
Nimhard all over Brunson.
Look, now they got to start to look at this defense. Wow. Nimhard's been the primary defender tonight, and he's been spectacular.
Connell up top and left open. He'll take it 3. Oh, wow. And Siakam spinning into Bridges, firing the 2.
New York refusing to use another timeout here. They've got to weather the storm.
Rebound Hart. Looking, driving, crashing, scoring. Fouled.
This can get Josh Hart going.
Chopping a screen for Halliburton and back to Toppin for the triple. And then Hart up high for Towns. Volleyballed around. Vacuumed in by Halliburton. Takes it the other way, but down into the hole. Quarter to a close. And the lead is 15. Towns on top. Jarvis White is right there, and the drive will get it. Jarvis Walker is down at the other end. Knocked away Siakam, taken by Anunoby. Here comes OG Anunoby with Walker still down. Anunoby charging hard, takes it and scoops with a whistle.
And 1.
And Halliburton will survey with Anunoby defending. Kick out. Nimhard defended by Brunson. It's a 2. Jalen Brunson. Shot clock at 4, pickpocketed by Nimhard.
Another steal, number 6. Brandon having words with Brunson.
Towns driving into Turner. Hard he goes and gets it to fall. Bridges comes out on Halliburton. Shot clock in single digits. Turner a screen. Halliburton will chip and foul.
We've got a bucket now here in the fourth. It's 100-86 Indiana. Brunson speeds inside. Left-hand layup is good. He took Nimhard right to the rim for a reverse finish. 12-point game, 7.5 left.
Toppin caught it, drives, and splits the New York defense to get there. Halliburton to Turner, the dive. Toppin a screen. Halliburton will put one up.
He's too far down.
Brunson, crossover, motors inside, righty layup, banked in. Brunson's got 19 and a good quick answer. Back to a 14-point game.
19 for Brunson, 4 in the quarter. Halliburton will go hard inside and drop.
Now Halliburton starting to come on here.
Free Anunoby. Back rattles out, and then Towns shoots in. Halliburton again that floater. And again it goes.
Shot clock doesn't reset. Center of the floor, Shepherd. Nembhard for three.
Bang, bang, bang.
It's Halliburton to Toppin.
And Toppin right down the middle, soaring into the heavens and thundering it down with a right hand.
13 assists for Tyrese Halliburton.
No defense.
And the Bridges puts it up and Toppin puts it down.
A clinic here by Halliburton.
14 assists. Anunoby takes it right into the defense of Toppin, who swipes it away.
Tom Thibodeau going to take his guys out.
And throw in the white towel. This series was won and lost in game 1 by the Knicks.
Long shot, Halliburton. Oh!
Night, night.
Tyrese Halliburton has gone mad. 5 field goals in this quarter.
A trip to the NBA Finals for a young superstar.
It's been a quarter of a century since Indiana has gone to the finals. But for the first time in 25 years, they are going to the NBA Finals.
This is the Larry Bird Trophy. It goes to the MVP of the Eastern Conference Final, and that MVP is Pascal Siakam.
First of all, shout out Indy, man. It's been such an amazing experience for me so far. From the first day I landed here, like the love has been amazing. Chad, KP, just unbelievable, man. Like, you know, first class organization. I'm just so happy to be here. And tonight, you know, after a bad game, you know, a bad game 5, we wanted to bounce back, and I have like 100% belief in my teammates. Whenever we down, you know, we always find a way, and we did that tonight.
Whether it was Pascal Siakam getting you started, Nembhard's defense on Brunson, your assists, your late game heroics, we hear so much about superstars and single players in this league, but how rewarding was it not just to win, but win the way you did with everybody?
Yeah, man, really proud of this group. You know, we had a tough showing last game as a group. We wanted to respond. We did a great job of that, and man, I'm just so proud of this group. And I don't even have words right now, man. It's really exciting. You know, we'll enjoy this one for now, and you know, there's 4 more. There's a lot more work to do against a really tough team. So, like I said, really proud of this group.
For either one of you, obviously, only 2 teams can go to the finals, but for you guys to lose this game in the fashion, just kind of some uncharacteristic things that we haven't seen much from this group this year. How much does the way you guys lost it kind of sting the most?
Sucks, man. Simple as that. It sucks.
You guys obviously had a roller coaster ride of a season, from preseason injuries, trades, just guys going down and out of the lineup to get to the conference finals, beat Boston in the second round. Obviously, you didn't get the result that you wanted, not winning tonight. But just how do you characterize what you guys were able to accomplish this year?
Not sure accomplish is the word that we're gonna use here, but I think the way this team progressed this year is, for me, it was fun because there's a lot of people saying we couldn't do a lot of things, a lot of negativity around what we were trying to accomplish, and the way we just kind of put blinders on and went to work. That's what I'm most proud of with this team, and I'm just proud of how we kind of stayed the course. Obviously, like you said, not winning tonight and then being knocked out, but just proud of our guys. As simple as that.
I know it's tough for either one of you, right, to think long term in this, but when they made some of the moves over the summer, there was talk of the window that, you know, the ages and stuff matching up this group that they brought in. Can you see this as a first step for you guys?
You know, you make the moves to win. So It hurts. It hurts to be able not to bring an opportunity to the city for a championship. We got a bunch of great guys in that locker room, and we hope to. The plan now is to just put ourselves in this position again and succeed next time.
I guess along those same lines, obviously in the moment, you said it sucks firsthand. Most teams, kind of in their evolutions and stuff like that, there are building blocks. You guys made it a step further than what the Knicks did last year. If there is a window, like, are there positives that you feel like you can take from it as you kind of step back just a little bit? Are there things that you could look at now even and do that?
At this very moment, no. But eventually, yeah, we can look at stuff and see the positives, but not right now.
Jalen, in terms of what Kat just said, you make the moves to win. There were obviously a lot of big moves this offseason. How confident are you that this group has enough to take that next step? And
the most confidence. Overconfident. Seriously. I don't. There's not an ounce of any type of doubt that I'm not confident with this group.
Jalen and Carl, for both of you guys, obviously first season together. How do you think you guys developed as a duo over the course of the season, and what do you think the potential is moving forward?
Yeah, I think we definitely grew. It's a lot of fun playing with Kat, man. It's I've realized that there are a lot of, I think I talked about it this morning about the narratives and what people say about other people and how people perceive us as players, and we only see from afar from other teams. And so when he came here, man, he's one of the best teammates. He's one of the guys that come in, does his work, does everything he can to be ready to go to games. Definitely a little goofy, but I mean, this dude has been he's been great to play with, a lot of fun to play with, and it just sucks that we couldn't get it done tonight. But I mean, I got a lot of faith in him.
Carl, what was your experience like?
I mean, you being able to watch Jalen from afar, in the West, and just see what he's done and what he's done for the city. It's even more crazier in person when you watch it in person. The way he works on the court, and JB's one of those teammates that when he steps in the building, he raises everyone's energy, morale, and very few people I've ever played with had that kind of intangibles that he has. And we're not even talking about playing basketball. I mean, I think we all know he's, in my opinion, one of the best in the league. And to be able to watch him go to work every night and to be his teammate, I don't say this lightly. It's a blessing, and it's an honor that I get to play with Jalen Brunson. And to be in my career to be able to say that, I've been honored to play with a lot of great teammates, but JB's he's one of the top of the list for me. Best teammates, best basketball players I've ever got to play with. One of the best teammates I've had.
Two quick ones for me. Obviously, 4-point game at the half. Just what happened come out of the half that allowed them to kind of open up the game, and then Siakam wins conference finals MVP. Just what made him such a difficult cover for whoever wants to take it?
Just came out at halftime. We didn't shoot the ball well. They got some leak outs. They found a way to win, and we didn't respond with the firepower that we needed to. It's unfortunate that we put ourselves in a position like that, and with the season on the line, you hope that we could pull one of those Knicks games out where you're down in the fourth and you find a way to come back and win. And it just didn't happen tonight. I mean, he's a great player. He hit some tough shots. Did a great job of pushing his pace, and making us have to guard him and not in a half-court set. And that's a testament to him and, Rick Carlisle and their team. They had a game plan to get him going. And, obviously did our best to minimize the damage he would do in this series and this game. But, sometimes great players are going to be great players. And, you just got to make it difficult on them and hope they miss.
For either one of you guys were pieced together literally right before the season started, and you talked about the up and downs going into the season. A lot of people throwing around the word sacrifice to get to this point, and you guys found a resilient kind of personality trait about you guys as the season went on. I know, Jalen, you said it's hard to reflect right now, but is that kind of what the journey's falling short? I mean, except for falling short here tonight, but is that what the journey's about, and kind of figuring out who you guys are and overcoming obstacles to be able to put yourselves in positions like this?
Yeah, it's definitely tough to look ahead, but I mean, even when you win, it's always about what's next. And so, regardless, we're gonna go in the summer. We're gonna work, and we're gonna get better, and we're gonna figure out a way how we can change this outcome. It's going to start with, obviously, just us and our mentality and making sure that we got to take one day at a time. We can't just jump right back into the conference finals. I can't look ahead. But I got a lot of faith in this group, and I mean, no one sees the things that me and him see every day. No one sees the type of people that we have, the workers that we have. That's what gives me the confidence, and I'm okay with that. I don't really care what people what they think about us on the outside. I know what we got.
You may have partially just answered it there, but when you did say you were that confident in the group, is that the main reason that it is that you believe in just the work you guys put in that is going to be the thing that will push you guys forward?
Yeah, absolutely. We have a lot of guys who work really hard on this team, and I feel like you guys always ask, what do you work on, and when we come back and stuff like that. And I mean, we kind of, from what I've seen, no one's really out there posting themselves about the things that they do or anything like that. And it's just, we have guys who genuinely just want to work hard to be better, and I like that. And I appreciate my teammates and everything they do and everything they believe in.
Jalen, 18 turnovers tonight. They had 34 points off turnovers.
Yeah.
It was an issue throughout the series. Just what did you see in that regard?
I mean, I saw a lot of breakaways on their part. It's probably the reason why now they're able to extend the lead, and throughout the series. You can start with game one when the play when I passed to OG, and then the turnover right there. It's just something that I have to be able to control. I always talk about control the things I can control, and that's one of them. I wasn't able to do that throughout the series, and I wasn't able to give my teammates and team an opportunity to go out there and win more games. And so, yeah, it's terrible on our part. Terrible on my part, excuse me.
Jalen, when you talk about the confidence, obviously, I feel like nobody takes more criticism than Tom, and this team obviously has turned around during his tenure. Do you kind of feel that going forward he's the same guy to lift you guys the rest of the way, that next level?
Is that a real question right now? You just asked me if I believe that if he's the right guy. Yes.